Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to create a table from an SQL instruction. What you gotta do first is go to Create tab to Query Design, then click it. Then it should appear something like this, Design View. You close this window and go to SQL. Click. Here it's going to appear the pad where you can start writing the instruction. We said we were going to create a table, so the syntax will be like this. The instruction create table and the name of our table. We open parenthesis, the name of the first column and the type of data. Same in the others. Column 2, name and type of data is text. We're just allowing 60 characters. That's what this means. In the third column, address, fourth telephone, and fifth email. Okay. Next, we should click on Execute button. This will create the table we told the system to create, and here it is. Well then, our second step is to insert something into our table, because as you can see, it is completely empty, and it should be a table from information. So, let's start. You can do it by using the command insert into. Insert into, that's what it says. Insert something into a certain table. And here's the syntaxes. You use the insert into command, and then you tell to what table you want to insert. This time will be supplier. Supplier is our table. Okay. Once you've done that, you have to open a bracket, a parenthesis, and add the names of the columns you want to insert something. In this case, it's identifier, name, address, telephone, and email. Note that we separate them with commas, because if you don't do that, it won't work. So, well, we are talking about our columns, as you can see, identifier, name, address, telephone, and email. Those are the columns. We're going to insert data. We're going to insert data in each one of them. How we will do this? Okay, you should first close it. Remember it, it's very important. Then you should add the command values. This tells the computer that the next thing you're going to write are the values you want in those columns you wrote. Okay? Well, you open a parenthesis, then start with quote, add the number or text, basically any information you want to appear in that column, which that would be the first one, identifier. Comma, you separate by that, open another quote, enter the second information, close it with another quote, comma, and so on. Okay? We can see that we already done that. When we finish, we click on execute. It will appear a window like this, telling you that if you are sure you want to add another row, and you should tell yes, I want to add another column. Okay, you go back to your table, but there aren't any info that we already put. Supposedly we added in the table. What we're going to do? Okay, what happened here is that we haven't updated this table. How we will do this? Well, you can do it very easily. You you can close this table and open it again, or just change the view, the sign view. Yes, and there is it. Okay, identifier, name, address, telephone, and email. Okay. Pretty simple, right? The third step is a really simple instruction. It's called the update instruction. Here the syntax will be update, that's the instruction we're going to use, the name of the table, that this time is supplier, our table supplier, and then you have to put set. What this means, that it means that you're going to replace what you're going to write next. In the row, in the column name, we want to write, I don't know, it's an example, Susano Rosado. But you will tell me where. I don't know. I can put it anywhere. Well, that's why you should put where in capital letters. The identifier, it's 1. Well, what does this is telling us? Well, this is telling us that we're going to update our new table. We're going to update our supplier table by putting Susano Rosado in the name column, where the identifier is number 1. Okay, let's do it. Where the identifier is number 1, we want to put Susano Rosado in the name column. Oh, it means it's going to replace Gaspar González Izquierdo, because he is not working already there. He's not working there, I'm sorry. So what we're going to do execute. We're going to actualize one row. Yes, I want to. There it is. Susano Rosado, it's number 1 identifier, the same telephone, the same email, Avenida Las Rosas. Okay? Hello. The fourth step in our tutorial will be the delete instruction. The delete instruction just erases one row, a complete row from our table. The syntax is the next. Delete from the name of your table, where the name of the column it's equal to any of the rows. I have an example ready for it. Delete from our table supplier, where our name is Susano Rosado. Okay, what does this mean? It means that in this table, the row that has Susano Rosado in the column name will be completely erased. Okay, so let's try it out. Just click execute. So we just click execute. It will appear this window warning you that you are going to delete one row. You click yes, and there it is. It is all erased. The last point in this SQL tutorial is the select instruction. This one is probably the most useful of them all, because what it does is it creates a query from a predefined table you already made. Well, let's see how it works. First, you gotta introduce the select instruction. What you gotta do next is choose the fields, the columns, the name of the columns you want to get. In this case, I want names column and last names column. As you can see, it would be this column and this column, right? Okay. Now you gotta put from, and here you will put the name of the table, that in this case is tabla 1. Is this one? Okay. Where, this means you're given the computer an condition. You want the names and the last names from the subjects on tabla 1 where the children are true, meaning where they have children. As you can see, only Susano and Abdul have children, so it should just give you the name of Susano and Abdul. Okay, well, let's try it out. We click on execute and it creates a query: Susano, Villarreal and Abdul Dipa. Okay,